In this video, you're going to learn how to lead the song Another in the Fire by Hillsong United with just you and an acoustic guitar. Coming up. Welcome to Advanced Worship Guitar Tutorials. My name is Spencer Cormany from leadingworshipwell.com, and in this video we're taking a look at the song Another in the Fire by Hillsong United. If you didn't check out the cover that I put out of this song yet, you can check that out right here. That's going to show you the arrangement that you're going to learn in this video. Also, I'm going to be using a lot of advanced guitar chords in this advanced guitar tutorial. Don't worry, I'm going to show you everything that you need to know, but if you want to learn even more of these fancy advanced guitar chords, I've got something for you down in the description below. There's a link to a free PDF called 25 Advanced Guitar Chords where I'll show you even more advanced guitar chords. So other than that, let's get into the tutorial. Here we are in the intro of the song, and I'll start off by just showing you the basic chord shapes of this, and then I'll show you sort of the fancy way to play it. So the chord shapes we're using are this E minor, then we're going to go to a C like this, and then to a G, and then we're going to go back to the E minor, back to the C, and then to this G. So those are the basic chord shapes that we're going to be playing through, but there's sort of a lead line in there as well. So the tab for the lead line looks like this. So you can probably see the chord shapes that we're using there, and this is what this sounds like. So that's what it sounds like slowly. Listen to that a couple times, you'll get it. Let's move into verse number 1. Here we are in verse number 1, and we're using those chords that we used in the intro. We're going to be playing an E minor like this, we're going to be playing a C like this, and a G like this. Then we're going to be throwing in this D, and then we're going to go back to the E minor, to the C, to the G, and then a G over F sharp as a passing chord into the chorus. So all together, verse number 1 sounds like this. There's a grace when the heart is under fire, another way when the walls are closing in, and when I look at the space between where I used to be and this reckoning, I know I will never be alone. There was another in the fire. Into the chorus. Here we are in the chorus, and we're going to be playing these chords. We're going to be playing an E minor, just like we did at the beginning. Then we're going to go to this C, down to a G, down to a G over F sharp. So, all together, chorus number 1 sounds like this. There was another in the fire, standing next to me. There was another in the waters, holding back the seas. And should I ever need reminded how I've been set free, I can never remember words. There's a cross that bears the burden, where another died for me. There is another in the fire. Then we're gonna go back to the intro. Into verse number 2. Here we are in verse number 2, and honestly there's a lot going on in verse 2. I think it'll be easier for you to just watch me play it, hear me play it. You can listen to it a couple times if you need to. The chords will be right here as always, so just follow along. It sounds like this. All my debt left for dead beneath the waters, I'm no longer a slave to my sin anymore. Should I fall in the space between what remains of me and this reckoning, either way I won't bow to the things of this world. Up the octave. And I know I will never be alone, there'll be another in the fire. So listen to that again. If you need more help with it, you'll get it down. Let's move into the chorus. Here's chorus number 2. There's 4 chords that we're using. We're going to be playing an E minor like this. Then we're going to kind of move that shape up to get our C, which looks like this. down to a G, just move that shape down. And then to get our G over F sharp, we're just taking our ring finger off and putting our middle finger on the 4th fret of the D string. So all together, that sounds like this. There is another ring of fire standing next to me. There is another ring of water just holding back the seas. And should I ever need reminded what power sets me free, there is a grave that holds nobody, and now the power lives in me. Into the bridge. Here we are in the bridge. This is a pretty loud part of the song, so these are the chords that we're going to be playing. We're playing an E minor like this, to a C, to a big G, to kind of a modified D over F sharp. And then at the very end, we're going to go to the A minor, quickly hit this C, up to a D. So altogether, the bridge sounds like this. And I can see the light in the darkness as the darkness bows to him. And I can hear the roar of the heavens as the space between wears thin. And I can feel the ground shake beneath us as the prison walls cave in. Nothing stands between us. Nothing stands between us. Back into the intro. I won't play the intro, but you'll play the intro there. Let's move into verse number 3. Here we are in verse number 3. Remember, we just came out of playing the intro instrumental part, and now we're going to be backing things off a little bit until we get to the very end of verse number 3, where it jumps the octave, builds back into the chorus. So pay attention to that. The chords will be right here. As always, you already know all these chords. I've already shown them to you, so it sounds like this. There is no other name but the name that is Jesus. He who was and still is and will be through it all. So come what may in the space between all the things unseen in this reckoning, I know I will never be alone. Here we go, build. And I know I will never be alone. There'll be another ring of fire. Into a loud chorus. Here we are into another loud chorus. 4 simple chords here. We want to make this part really big, so it looks like this. We're playing an E minor, to a C, to a G, to a G over F sharp. So really big chords. This loud chorus sounds like this. There'll be another ring of fire standing next to me. There'll be another ring of waters holding back the seas. And should I ever need reminded how good you've been to me, I count the joy come every battle, 'cause I know that's where you'll be. And if you thought we were done, you're wrong, because we're going to go back into the bridge. Let's do it. Here we are in the bridge, and this is a really loud bridge. I wanted to make it even louder than the last one, so we're using some different chords. We're going to be playing an E minor like this, to a C, to a G, D over F sharp, to an A minor. Going to be playing this C, move that up 2 frets to a D chord. This is what the bridge sounds like. And I can see the light in the darkness as the darkness bows to him. And I can hear the roar of the heavens as the space between wears thin. And I can feel the ground shake beneath us as the prison walls cave in. Nothing stands between us. Nothing stands between. There'll be another ring of fire. Into the final chorus. Here we are in the final chorus, and somehow I've managed to make it even bigger than the previous ones. How did I do that? Well, we're playing an E minor like this, then we're going to a C. Now prepare yourself. We're going to a G like this. Yeah, stretch it out. If you thought that was bad, we still got to go to the G over F sharp, and we got to move this finger down to the 2nd fret. If you can't hit that, you can just play this just like we did in the last one, but this is fun, so. So you'll see that in context. At the very end, we are going to go back to these chords as the song fades out. E minor to a C and end on the G. So all together, prepare to break your fingers. The chorus sounds like this, the final chorus. There'll be another ring of fire standing next to me. There'll be another in the waters holding back the seas. And should I ever need reminding how good you've been to me, I'll count the joy come every battle, 'cause I know that's where you'll be. I'll count the joy come every battle, 'cause I know that's where you'll be. I'll count the joy come every battle, 'cause I know that's where you'll be. Congratulations, you just learned how to lead the song Another in the Fire by Hillsong United. Hey, if you like this tutorial and you want to learn even more of those advanced guitar chords that I showed you all throughout this tutorial, I've got them for you. There's a link in the description below to a free PDF called 25 Advanced Guitar Chords, where I'll show you even more advanced guitar chords that you can implement into your playing. So instead of playing a D like this, you can play it like this, or like this, or like this, or like this, a bunch of different ways. I'll show you that in the PDF, so just click the link in the description below. But other than that, thanks so much for joining me. Until I see you in the next video, keep leading worship well.